Hey everybody, it's Greg back to here. In this video, we're going to have a quick look at the Irix Cine lens, the 30mm T1.5 on the Sony A7S3. And then what we'll do is we'll get a little deeper into some chromatic aberration. We'll look at the bokeh. We'll do a bit of a lens test. So stick around for that part of the video. All right, let's get started.
I built up walls like mansions to the sky. Protect my heart so it would survive. But you climbed in like no one else could do. The day I knew I needed you, I was drifting out, safe from any shore. Didn't want to get hurt anymore, but you pulled me in like no one else could do. The day I knew I needed you. I was complicated, you made perfect sense. I was slowly breaking, but you knew how to mend. We're searching for some answers.
So what you're looking at right now is the Irix 30mm T1.5 at T2. So I'm going to compare this to a Zeiss 35mm. That's the closest I have. And we'll just see if there's any differences between, say, a Zeiss Prime and an Irix Cine lens. As I mentioned in another video, it's not so much the quality being a lot better from a Cine lens. It's more or less the build and how they're made similarly. So for example, the focus control and the aperture control and the size and weight of the lens. So if you were to swap this out on set, it's a much quicker transition when time is money. So that's some of the features that separate, say, a Cine lens is the build quality and the way it's built to a photography lens. So it's not always necessarily a sharper lens or a more cinematic looking lens. It just has different features, different build, different functionality. So what I wanted to do too, I've got this hooked up to a Ronin with a focus motor. I'm going to throw the background out of focus so we can see what the bokeh looks like. Now again, this is the Irix 30mm T1.5 at T2. And I'm just going to throw that out right now. And you can see we're starting to see some bokeh with those lights behind us. And so that's what the out of focus areas look like at T2. And then we'll just bring it back into focus here. I also have a video with the Irix 45mm where I do similar tests. You might want to check that out. I'll put a link to that in the description box. I'll also have that video pop up as well. And then I'm just going to focus in on myself. So I'm just using the Ronin RS3 Pro with a focus motor to control the focus with my phone. There's a quick look at focus and out of focus areas. Also take note of the color at T2. What we'll also do is we'll do some chromatic aberration tests. We'll also do tests for distortion. And then we'll also compare this lens to the Zeiss 35mm. All right, so you're now looking at the Zeiss 35mm f1.4 ZE, and it's on the Sigma MC11 adapter for the Sony A7S3. Have a quick comparison of this to the Irix 30mm T1.5. This is also at f2, just as the 30mm was at T2. So have a look, see if you see any differences in the quality or the color or the sharpness between the Zeiss and the Irix lens. All right, so you can't see me now, but this is a look at what the Zeiss looks like out of focus. So have a look at the bokeh and do a comparison to the Irix. All right, here's a focus breathing test with the Irix 30mm T1.5 at T2. Okay, we're looking at the Irix 30mm T1.5 at T2. Look for chromatic aberration in the out of focus areas, so above and below. And what you're looking for is magenta or green tint. All right, thanks for watching this video. If you found any of these tips helpful, hit that like button. Also, if you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe back to here. If you have any comments or questions, you can post them down below. And if you'd like to find out more about Irix lenses, I'll also post links below in the description box where you can find out more about the Irix Cine lens. All right, thanks again for watching this video. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.